Love rises up. Has anyone seen the movie Irina's Vow? It's fairly new. I think it came out in a selected number of theaters just in the middle of April. It tells the story of a young Polish woman during World War II who demonstrated courage in the face of unspeakable evil. Her name is Irina Gut Updike. She risks her life for a dozen Jewish people when she learns that their homes are about to be liquidated. True in the 40s and true today, when bombing begins, regardless of one's profession, when taken into custody, everyone gets pressed into service to support the war effort. So although Irina had been a nursing student, she was assigned to work in a factory, and then as a server in the officers' mess hall, and then overseeing the group responsible for washing and tailoring the clothes of the officers. Having recently been promoted to a housekeeper in the home of a highly respected major who was the commandant, she reasoned, what better place to shelter people than the basement of this German officer's villa. Now, you might wonder, what would motivate such behavior? In Irina's case, it was witnessing a German officer brutally shake and stomp an infant to death before shooting the baby's hysterical mother. Irina vowed never again to watch helplessly as innocent life is taken. Stan and I went to see the movie on Friday in Bensalem. Watching it, I heard the echoes of the words of our psalm response today. Love rises up. We expect Holocaust movies to be violent and inhumane. And believe me, there's some of that. However, Elena's vow is balanced with humor and humanity and the tangible sense of community that develops when every person is seen and heard and valued. It's worth seeing, and I believe it will begin streaming as of November 25th. So put that on your calendars. Let's recognize that love bubbling up is often not as dramatic or risky as in the movie, but it's seen in numerous ways. These days, when we look around, where do we see love bubbling up? We've recently gone through the solar eclipse, and whether you were in the line or not, the pictures are moving, compelling. And now the Northern Lights, powerful. Perhaps also in watching Father Greg Boyle, founder of Homeboy Industries, the world's largest gang intervention and rehabilitation program, receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom alongside prominent political and nonprofit leaders and scientists and actors and athletes and activists. Perhaps in listening, as the Philadelphia Wind Symphony presents Love Philadelphia in concert next Saturday, May 18th at 3 o'clock at the Salvation Army's Kroc Center in Philadelphia. Perhaps in savoring and appreciating our mother, the earth, in a gentle breeze, the beauty of a tulip, a bright blue sky, or a starlit night. Or perhaps in extending an unexpected helping hand. Those of you who were with us last week may recall that Diane Westrick was physically here in Drexel Hill. First live showing in Drexel Hill. Although she had come to an anniversary when we were in Carolyn Stan's backyard a couple of years ago. So one of the effects of traveling to New Jersey for the ordination and then to Philadelphia was a flat tire in our parking lot here in Drexel Hill. And after liturgy, Larry DeFranco and Stan Schuck took Diane's car to Pep Boys, chose a new tire, and then caught up with the 10 of us who went to breakfast at the Country Squire Diner. This past week, Diane texted me, quote, "I was telling a friend the other day that if anyone ever doubts the community part of St. Mary Magdalene community, just arrive in Philadelphia with a flat tire." End quote. It appears a common denominator of love rising up is a sense of harmony and being in relationship. This week, I invite you to take a moment and reflect on where love has risen in your own lives.